Hi guys, welcome to my channel, The Golden Cruiser. I'm Cindy, and today we're going to be talking about tips for that dreaded disembarkation day. Now, all of us hate this day, the day you have to leave the ship. Womp, womp, womp. I know I dread it. I hate to go, but it happens, so we have to go. So, you've had a wonderful cruise so far. It's time to leave the ship. With the right tips, we can make this disembarkation smooth and easy. So let's take a look at some of these tips. Number one is be prepared in advance. A day or two before you're going to leave the ship, make sure and check your balance that is due. Now, normally you can see that on the cruise ship app, or I know like a day before they usually put the paperwork under your door showing you your bill, and you're like, at least I am anyway. Um, but if you've paid with cash and not put a credit card on file, or you put a credit card on file and there's a problem with this bill, you'll need to go to customer service to get it taken care of or to pay for your final bill. Now, you don't want to wait till the last day to do this because there's going to be long, long lines. So as soon as you can take care of this, the better you'll be. I always like to check as I go along my bill online to make sure I'm not being charged for something extra, because a lot of times you may be, like maybe there's an extra drink you didn't have that was in there. So kind of check along the way so that at the end you don't have this problem and then you're rushing around to get this taken care of. So if your bill looks fine, if there's nothing wrong with it and you've used a credit card, you're good to go. You don't have to do anything. They will automatically charge your card. So that is the easiest way to go. If you can put a card on file and not pay by cash, then you're out of there. Number two is pack your bags early. Don't wait until the last minute to pack everything. You don't want to be rushing around. You want to be able to enjoy your last night on the ship. So make sure you have all your important things, such as your passports, medicine, etc., out of your bags if you're going to be checking those and not carrying them off the ship with you, because you will need your passport to get off the ship. Make sure you don't forget any items in your safe. Now, I always open up my safe the night before we leave and take everything out, like say our passports that we have in there, ID, maybe some money or credit cards. I take them out and I'll lay them on our desk by my purse or put them away somewhere in my purse. Once I know we're in the cabin for the night, we're not going out again, to make sure. I know there's always a lot of people that forget to get things out of their safe. Put your hand in there, feel around. I've heard of people leaving rings in there or jewelry in there that they didn't see. So check that in there. A lot of times there's an extra little mat that will lift up and something could have fallen underneath. So check your safe really good. Don't forget your items in there. Make sure you have your important stuff with you. Like I said, your passport or IDs you need to get off the ship. Carry your medicine with you. So another thing you want to do is review your debarkation information. Now they will send this, put this under your door usually, or in your slot if you have a slot outside by your door. The cruise line will deliver this about 2 days before the end of your cruise, and you have to fill this out. Now this will include things like what the process is going to be, what time, and where your meeting point is. You'll also have new luggage tags that they bring to your room or under your door in that slot, whichever cruise line you're on. They're a little bit different. Now, these may be a certain color luggage tags or have numbers on them, like 1, 2, 3, etc., which determines which section your luggage are going to be picked up in when you get off the cruise to pick up your luggage in the terminal. So remove your old luggage tags that were the Carnival tags when you got on the ship and put on these luggage tags instead. Now, if you're going to be taking your bags with you, carry on, you don't set them out at night. Now, you'll get a notice that you need to put your bags in the hall by a certain time, probably between 10 to midnight. You usually pack your bags the night before, Set them out by your door, not your carry-on that you're going to take off, just the bags that you don't need to have anything out of. Make sure anything you need is not in those bags. You also want to have an extra bag with you for a change of clothes the next day. Now, some people forget this, that, you might be going to bed in your pajamas and you've got to get up and then get dressed, so you've got your pajamas with you. So make sure you have like a tote bag or a beach bag you've left out so that you can put your clothes in that you wore the night before to go to bed in, or maybe you have extra shoes or something. Keep those in your cabin with a bag that you can pack them in to carry off with you. Now, if you are doing self-debarkation, you carry all your luggage off the ship with you. They don't take it for you and then you pick it up in the terminal. You have to carry it all off. Now, this is mostly people that have early flights and want to get off the ship first. Usually these people will be the first ones that are called and off the ship very early. This gets you off the ship faster. So if you need to be off early, take your luggage off yourself, but you will have to lug all the luggage with you. No one will be helping you. So just keep that in mind. But if you have an early flight, this is probably an option you want to do, or, if you want to get off the ship quicker. Now, when it's time to leave, you usually have to vacate your cabin no later than 8 a.m. They will tell you in the paperwork what time you have to be off the ship, out of your room. This gives the room cabin attendants time to clean your room, turn it over for the next people to get on that ship that same day and start sailing. So they need you out of your cabin. Usually it's 8, but you will get the time of, what time you have to leave. So just follow the instructions you've been given on the paperwork. It will tell you on there what places will be open for breakfast and what time they will be open. So whether you go to the buffet or maybe they have a dining room open, different venues will be open, limited that morning so that you can go eat before you get off the ship. You'll also have, it'll tell you where you should meet for your group. So if you have luggage you're going to be picking up and you're in a certain group to get off the ship, because they do them in sections. They'll call your sections. So if you had a blue tag, they would call the blue tags. Or if you have a number on there like group 2, they'll call group 2. They might have you go and sit and wait in certain areas on the ship. Like they might have you wait in a certain bar area for your section, or wait, in different areas. You go and sit and wait after you've eaten breakfast, or if you don't want to eat, just go sit in your section until they call your group, blue group, whatever you are, or your number. Then you go to get off. Now the self-disembarkation, they will sometimes call you by 6 a.m. So be prepared. If you are taking your luggage off yourself, you need to be up really early and ready to go. These are usually, like I said, for people that have early flights or just need to get off the ship early for some other reason. There's going to be long lines when you get off the ship. So just make sure and be patient. Take your time. Be prepared for customs and immigration. And make sure when you get off the ship, you have your sail card that they gave you on the ship, or medallion if you're with Princess. You need that to get off the ship. So don't leave it in your cabin when you leave. You have to have it to get off the ship. They will scan that one last time as you go down the gangway to get off the ship. So make sure and have your passport or IDs with you in hand. And when you get into the terminal, you will need your immigration paperwork that they've put in your room. Make sure you've already completed that ahead of time. Make sure you have everybody's paperwork, passports, birth certificates, whatever you need to have. Have that in hand with you when you get into the terminal. You're going to have to wait there a while, especially if you went through a cruise that went into international waters. Then you have to go through the customs and immigration process, which can take a while. So just be patient and think of your memories you made on the ship while you're in this long line waiting. So once you get out of there, make sure this is about transportation. If you've already arranged for transportation, Make sure you have your details or confirmation paperwork ready or on your phone app ready and know where you're supposed to go meet. Now, taxis and ride shares that are waiting there are going to be on high demand. So it might be better ahead of time to go on to one of the apps like Uber or Lyft and arrange this ahead of time for them to pick you up rather than call when you get there. I know we tried to call an Uber in San Francisco when we got off our Princess cruise and they were too booked up. We couldn't get one. So we had to just go get in line and get a taxi. Now, sometimes with taxis, they don't have a set fee like an Uber or Lyft on the app would tell you exactly how much it's going to cost and you can book it and then you know what you're going to pay. With taxis, they can change their rates, and sometimes people get scammed because they're actually charging more than they should be charging. So just be careful with that. It is better to prearrange, but it's also, I find, a little bit hard to do because you don't exactly know what time you're getting off the ship. So to book one ahead of time is a little hard. We just play it by ear, usually find, last time we did have a car in Seattle on our Alaska cruise. We had a car pick us up at the train station and then he picked us up the whole time we were there, took us to the cruise and then brought us back from the cruise. So that was really handy and we did keep his number. So we may use him again on our cruise next month. But yeah, just be careful on not getting ripped off from a taxi driver overcharging you. So then you're off your ship. Sad day for some, a stressful day for others. Some want to get off the ship and get home. But just remember of all the great memories you made on that trip. And now you can get home and start planning your next cruise or adventure, which is what I'm always trying to do, look into other cruises. So there's some tips to get you through that last day. I want to thank everybody for stopping by today. If you liked my video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel to help me out. And thanks again for stopping by, and I'll see you all again next time on my channel, The Golden Cruiser. Bye for now. Have a wonderful day.